This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening. I'm Sabrina Brown. Thank you for joining us. 3 key agencies on Grand Bahama joining forces to rid the community of abandoned buildings. Today, a structure that was erected many years ago but fell into a state of disrepair was demolished. Tonight, Italia Hall tells us about the effort being made to remove abandoned buildings and get owners to conform to the building code.
This building that sits on the corner of East Beach Drive and Carissa Street is being demolished after 40 years. Organizers say the building has become structurally unsound and serves as a health risk to the community. The Urban Renewal Program, the Police Department, and the Grand Bahama Port Authority came together to create a safer community and enhance the quality of life for all on Grand Bahama.
These buildings you see was around for 35, 40 years, and they're right now in a state of disrepair. We were in contact with the owners and operators of these particular buildings, along with the developers, and they were given an opportunity to make good their responsibility. But however, you can see the building is dilapidated and in a serious state of disrepair. And today we have taken initiative along with the developers to have the building demolished.
Sometimes we get complaints from persons about abandoned buildings and they being in fear of their lives, either vagrants hanging there or just fear for their lives. So what we do, we go around, we take pictures, and at the same time we forward that information to head office, and that information is forwarded to Port Authority, and they in turn try to get in touch with the owners of the building before it gets to the point where it's actually being demolished.
The project began with the extermination of several beehives on property, and it was announced that abandoned buildings should be restored to satisfactory code standards or will be demolished for the safety of residents.
The Grand Bahama Port Authority has the responsibility of ensuring that dilapidated buildings within the city that have become structurally unsound and are nuisances to the environment are either restored to their original acceptable standard or are demolished.
This has been a serious concern for safety and environmental issue for the past number of years. Rodents have taken over a lot of garbage in the area, and security concerns is one that we looked at seriously in having to take this bold initiative. But however, I'd like to say that this is not going to be the first building we demolish. There are going to be several others in the coming weeks. One of the concerns we look at is to make sure that, like I said, our community stays safe at all times from criminal activities.
The demolition process is expected to be completed by the end of the week. Italia Hall, Southerners Network News.
A man is dead following a hit-and-run accident last night. Police say the fatal incident occurred shortly after 7 o'clock at the intersection of Pioneers Way and Columbus Drive, involving a white Ford Escort which was traveling east along Pioneers Way. Reports say the vehicle collided with a male pedestrian and the driver of the car failed to stop. The pedestrian received severe injuries to the body and was transported by EMS personnel to the Rand Memorial Hospital, where he died around 1:20 this morning. Police are seeking the public's help in identifying the driver and vehicle involved in this fatal accident. You are asked to contact the police at 911-352-6625 or 352-6626 with any information that can assist in solving this matter. All information will be kept strictly confidential. Additionally, police are appealing to the general public to drive with due caution and care and to adhere to the rules that govern our streets during this Yuletide season. Well, the Downtown Freeport Business Association and the Grand Bahama Port Authority have teamed up to present Midnight Madness in the city center. Kimberly Mullings has the details.
'Tis the season to shop until you drop. Santa is coming to town this Friday and he's bringing Elmo with him. On December 19th, over 50 stores downtown between the Savoy Building and the Region Center will remain open until midnight. President of the Downtown Freeport Business Association, Harvey Ann Newbold, says you can expect a lot from the participating stores.
This is the opportunity to get those bargains that you've been waiting for. Grand Bahama, downtown will be alive and open. We do have face painting, so we also have treats and giveaways and lots of sweets for the kids. We apologize to the parents in advance. So come on out, experience the madness, because I'm telling you, madness never felt so good.
Charles Pratt, commercial manager at GBPA, added that this event will help to revitalize our local economy.
We are happy to work along with the Downtown Freeport Business Association to bring this event, a very special event, a very long-time planned event for you, the general public. So we're asking you to participate, to come out in your numbers, and to support the local economy by shopping in downtown and Freeport by extension.
According to the Chief Superintendent of Police, Clarence Reckley, security has been heightened in the downtown core from Monday of this week and will continue during the holidays to ensure the public's safety.
We will do our part to ensure those troublemakers or persons who wish to come downtown to create problems for those who want to shop don't come, because you'll be dealt with appropriately. As indicated, the police officers are in full operational mode now. This is the Christmas season, and we know what to expect, and all officers would have been briefed, and they're prepared to do what is necessary to make the shopping environment a safe one.
Participating stores will also be competing in a window decorating competition for the first time, and the Grand Bahama Youth Choir will be making an appearance, caroling throughout the evening. Kimberly Mullings, ZNS Network News.
Thanks, Kimberly. After being damaged by Hurricanes Francis, Jane, and Wilma, the Garden of the Groves was forced to close its doors to undergo major renovations. The storms left the 12-acre property in a condition far from what it was known for. But today, the park is back to its beautiful atmosphere. Megan Shepard has the story.
It has been a tranquil staple of the community for decades and a must-see attraction for visitors to the island. But it was forced to close for renovations and restoration due to damage at the hands of a hurricane. Today, the Garden of the Groves has been opened since 2008, and President Erica Gates says that the park is back to its once lush glory. She says now in the winter season, visitors are taking advantage of the warm and beautiful surroundings.
We have good numbers from the hotels that are either come by taxi or bicycle or on a booked tour. And the cruise ships are our biggest market, as has always been over the last 6 years. And we're very satisfied that they're making this, on many of the tours, the final destination.
She says locals are also taking advantage of the park, which now includes a shopping facility with native products. But she says the main attraction to the park holds a more sentimental value.
Not only do we have destination weddings, but we also have local weddings. That is picking up again as well. And many people come, young people in their 20s want to get married, and they say, I want to get married because my parents got married here in the early days.
Now, many may recall visiting the Garden of the Groves when it was a home to a variety of friendly animals. Well, the park still hosts some of those friendly animals, such as the many ducks, which are allowed to roam freely. But one element is now missing.
We do have a vast program for the schools here on Grand Bahama Island. We take them around, we expose them to the birds, the fish, the butterflies. And what we do not have that you remember from your past are probably the goats and the pigs and the petting zoo. We remain more with the native animals that we find on Grand Bahama, and we like to educate about those animals because that also brings us to conservation, and that introduces people to the different habitats we have on Grand Bahama Island.
She adds that the Garden of the Groves is also growing its reputation as a place to visit for dining.
We have expanded the restaurant, and if you look around now, we're, for example, having 60 persons from the Canadian Women's Club that do their annual Christmas party here. So we're trying to become a focal point for the community, for events that the community can enjoy.
Megan Shepard, ZNS Network News.
Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, continues right after this.
Happy holidays from all of us here at the ZNS Network.
The Grand Bahama Home for the Aged is celebrating its 25th anniversary, and officials are gearing up for a year filled with celebrations in 2015. Administrator at the Home and Daycare for the Elderly and Children, Agatha Thompson, says she's more than thankful for the continued support from the community.
We here at the Grand Bahama Home for the Aged just would like to take this opportunity to thank the Grand Bahama community who have assisted us over the years 25 years doesn't seem like a long time, but as I look back over the photos and the events that took place, it really brought me to tears, because we have come a long way. We have touched lives. We have just made such a difference, and we really want to thank persons like the Grand Bahama Port Authority, the late Edward St. George, Sir Albert Miller and his family, Jack Haven and his family, the late Doris Manette Cooper and her family. Those persons, along with all the churches, schools, civic organizations, have really kept the doors open. And this is a perfect time for us to say thank you, a world of thanks, and a very Merry Christmas.
Thompson says it has not been an easy road, but she is still working to help the elderly on Grand Bahama.
Had many rainy days. We've had our rainy days. We've had our stormy nights. We've had our threats of disconnection, threats of foreclosure, late salaries. We have really had our share of problems, but we're here. The Lord has seen us through. I am looking forward to being here to celebrate the 50th anniversary. I will be 85, but I will be here celebrating the 50th Christmas and lighting that Christmas tree myself.
The order of entry for the first annual Boxing Day Junkanoo Parade in West Grand Bahama has been released. The Classic Dancers is expected to come out of the gate first, followed by Kingdom Culture, Bayshore Warriors, the Swingers, and the new kids on the block, the Western Star Titans. The Junkanoo rush out is set for 3:30 a.m. on December 26th. While organizers say it is hoped that this exciting lineup will revitalize the spirit of Boxing Day Junkanoo in the wee hours of the morning, Councillor for the West Grand Bahama District Simon Lewis says this is a family event that will begin Christmas night. They also have something extra special planned for the children.
Also, we have organized our kiddie land, which will be a secured, safe environment for children. Everything, every aspect of kiddie land is geared towards ensuring that the children have an exciting time as well. We have bouncing castles, slides, video games, popcorn, cotton candy, snow cones, and other concessions for the children. As it relates to entertainment, we are beyond thrilled to have the sounds of sweet Bahamian music ringing through the night from our very own KB, and the sounds of the best DJs throughout Grand Bahama.
Minister for Grand Bahama Dr. Michael Darville is throwing his support behind this mega Junkanoo event.
I believe the venue is an excellent venue. We have enough space. The Royal Bahamas Police Force and all of the other government agencies will be called upon to ensure that the celebration is done in a peaceful manner, and families will be able to enjoy all the aspects of entertainment from local artisans as well as the Junkanoo celebration. But one of the great things about this particular Boxing Day celebration is the fact that for the first time we would allow entrepreneurs in the 8 Mile Rock in the West District to benefit from the potential opportunities from various stalls with certain Bahamian cuisine and all of the other things that go along with the celebration of Junkanoo.
The West Grand Bahama Boxing Day Junkanoo Parade is slated for December 25th and 26th. Well, remember to get your tickets early for the West Grand Bahama District 8 Mile Rock Boxing Day Committee's Junkanoo Rush Out at the Sunset Village in 8 Mile Rock, December 25th and 26th. The historic Junkanoo Parade begins at 3:30 a.m. And that's a look at news. Stay tuned. Sports is up next with Ricardo Lightborn.
Everybody, it's Sports Time. I'm Ricardo Lightborn. Let me tell you that Ellis and Winsley Russell celebrating tonight. This one's for them, so let's get right to it. At the Grandma Volleyball Association on court last night, St. George's Gym, so here we go. The B-Bay Stars and the Bishop Michael Eldon Warriors on court in co-ed showdown, and what a game. The first set was one to remember as neither team was able to get the upper hand and a clear lead. Net play was here not there, but the B-Bay Stars took the points and smiled. Here's the serve by the Stars. Watch the Warriors play up-tempo ball. The kill to boot. GBVA President Oriole Knowles is calling this one. B-Bay Stars had their share of the momentum and also some miscues. They were costly. The game of volleyball is skill-based and some quick thinking. Watch this dink for the point. The Stars put this one down as a big point. B-Bays took the first set 25-19 and called it a statement. The second set was about taking control and getting back on track for the Warriors. BMES in the second set took it 25-22 to score. The third set was a combination of keep it clean and play hard for the Stars. B-Bay Stars took the third set 15-8 and also they got a chinny chin chin move as well. The final score, B-Bays 25-19, 22-25, 15-8, heading into the playoffs. Associate President Oriole Knowles says it's been a good league.
Because we see a tremendous growth over the last 2 years. You know, we had new teams in like Town and Country, BUT Bulldogs. We had BSR Kings, something like that. But, you know, Shipyard was always there. So it's been a tremendous growth and tremendous growth of youngsters, young people, you know, who school kids. It's good for the league.
The Freeport Ship Services Blue Thunder took on the Baker's Boys, and the Blue Thunder was rumbling. It only took 2 sets for Freeport Ship Services to close this one out, and a piece of cake, 26-24, 25-22 to score. The league will take a break for the holidays and start the playoffs in January with high expectations, says Oriole.
I would like to ask parents to come down and see their kids play when the playoffs start, you know, because some of the parents don't know that their kids can actually play. So you really need to see what they're doing. Their time off being just so late sometime in the afternoon. So, you know, it's a positive thing being here.
I hear you, buddy. Well, the second annual Quinton Triong's Hall Classic, Christmas Classic, folks, is, as you do know, in conjunction with Jack Hayward Junior High School, as well as Bahamas Basketball Federation, is December 18th, that is, through the 20th. The tournament is going to be played at the Jack Hayward Gymnasium and as a tournament for junior boys. Yes, I know the Crusaders Invitational is being played at the same time, but Quinton says that's a senior boys tournament. The 3 ounce is a junior boys event.
The idea behind this is to have a tournament where we could feature future junior national team players, and that's pretty much the idea behind this whole process, is to try and get as much teams and get as much players in their setting and be able to watch them play in their own setting and their own environment, rather than having to fly to Nassau or fly to Eleuthera or fly to Abaco and just watch one-day practice. But here we get to see them in a live game with live refs and the FIBA rules.
Well, in Pool A is going to be Agape, Reach Out Ministries in Salvador, Seagrape Saints, as well as the big-time ballers in the Junior Wildcats. Over in Pool B is going to be the Tabernacle Falcons, Sunland Singers, Fugees, Abaco Central, Seagrape Saints 2, Bimini Eagles, and also Grace Eagles will be in the tournament.
The ages is range from 15, 14, and 16, some 16-year-olds. Speaking with the coaches, they all have an idea and understanding what we're looking for. So mainly, we want to see future 14-year-olds who will become 15-year-olds, but we understand some of the answers and problems that some teams do face where you can't find enough 14-year-olds. So there's nothing wrong with adding a couple 15, 16-year-olds, but also having 15 and 16-year-olds, we also get a chance to look at 17 and under junior national team players.
We can also tell you that the 38th edition of the Mary Star Catholic Academy Crusaders Tournament, that started this afternoon. They're at the St. George's Gym. They'll play all throughout the weekend. The opening is tomorrow, 11 o'clock. The Minister for Grand Bahama, the Honorable Michael Darville, will officially open. The tournament should be fun. And my good friend Shelly Mosley is celebrating today. Shelly started off on the bag today, and today is her day. Ain't nobody else's day but her today. Shelly Mosley, you got it, mama. That's it for sports.